You're listening to the Captain Jack Radio Show.
What the hell did he say? What do you mean what I had? You trying to tell me my radio ain't getting out? That what you trying to tell me? Hey, they trying to tell me my radio getting out. Is this radio getting out? This Cobra 29 is old school, old school, old school, old school Cobra 29, 29.
Sounds like it's getting out to me.
I guess they're fibbing to me again. They're breaking the rules. I think that's one of the rules. I think that's one of the golden rules. You're not supposed to lie, but even if it's not one of the golden rules, you shouldn't lie anyway. You should tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Ronnie, do you take the side of the door out there? Nobody wants to tell the truth no more. And then, when you do tell the truth, then they get mad at you. You know why you should always tell the truth, sir? Because the truth is easier to remember than a lie. Because the truth is, what about a lie? I said the truth is easier to remember than a lie. Yeah, right. You're right, because you can't keep them lies straight, and the truth always comes out. What's done in the dark always comes out in the light. You're right. You're 100% right, and that's where they always get caught, because it's all about consistency, and that's what it's about consistency, and it's just like a paintball gun. And that's how I read people. I read people just like my paintball gun. Because when my paintball guns have perimeters on it, and it's controlled by a computer chip.
Somebody's trying to cover him up, and it ain't working.
All that there. So anyway, if any of the perimeters are off, well, all right. So when the perimeters are all on your paintball electro-pneumatic marker, which is just a paintball gun. When your paintball gun is shooting proper, it's going. But when you're not consistent, it goes. So there's inconsistency. So that's how I read people. I read people like a paintball gun. So I just listen. That's how you learn more by listening. You learn a lot by listening. You don't learn a whole lot by talking. But when you're on a talk show, you have to talk. So don't use that against me. I'm not a hypocrite. But that's how I understand how when people are lying, I'm just listening for the consistency. If it sounds like a good paintball gun and it's shooting good, then I trust them. But if their paintball gun ain't shooting right, I don't trust them, man. I don't trust no one. I'm old school, dude. That's what I learned there, Purple. That is Purple, right? Yeah, 10-4. Heard you talking about the milk. I like chocolate milk that comes from them chocolate cows. Well, see, now there's milk and there's real milk. See, where you live, you're a country boy, y'all got real milk out there in the country, because y'all got real cows. But people around here, they don't know what a real cow is and real milk is. Most people, city slickers or yard birds, they don't know where their milk comes from. They don't know what milk is. They don't realize that, pasteurization and what pasteurization does. Louis Louis Pasteur was a French dude over there in France that he, bonjour, comment ça allez-vous? C'est bon, but he figured out, wow, okay, if you heat this, use a heating process and you heat things.
Somebody trying to cover him up again.
Bacteria, then you can put it in a bottle and it stays a long time and it won't get bacteria.
Ain't doing the job.
Preserve it. So Louis Pasteur developed pasteurization, the technique of pasteurization where you heat up the milk and kill all the bacteria. Problem is, just like an egg, when you cook an egg, it changes the protein of the egg. The protein of the egg is no longer the same as it was when it was raw. So that's why Rocky on Sylvester Stallone, that's what he did. He ate raw eggs, and because he knew the protein would change when you cooked it. So that's the same thing with milk. The milk has been cooked, and people don't realize they're drinking cooked milk, and the protein is not the same. Number two is they got a lot of hormones and antibiotics and steroids and all kinds of shit they got to shoot in the cow, and that goes into the milk. But now, if you get real milk from a real farm out in the country, it don't have all that. It's not cooked. It don't have all them drugs in it, and antibiotics in it, and that's a whole different kind of milk. You don't heat milk. You cool milk. You make it cold. You don't heat it. Stupid. I ain't stupid. So you're trying to tell me how stupid I am? Do you know who Louis Pasteur is? Do you know what pasteurization is?
Oh, shit.
It has nothing to do with milk. I worked at a dairy for 10 years, and you do not heat milk. You pasteurize it by cooling it to 32 degrees, stupid.
Okay, stupid.
It's just, I'm ignorant of the fact that there's different ways of pasteurization. But from what I understand, pasteurization is a heating process to kill the bacteria. So maybe pasteurization, I'll have to research it more. So you have experience with it. You don't need to call me stupid. I'm just don't know any better.
Look out.
My understanding of pasteurization is how Louis Pasteur, the guy from France, discovered pasteurization.
He trying to cover you up, Coconut, on your own show.
So do you say they do heat it and then cool it to 32? And they heat it first and then it so the guys wrong? You cool it to 32, the milk is in tanks being cold, and you run it through the pasteurization unit, that drops it down to 32 degrees. That kills the germs. Germs won't live by freezing. Freezing kills germs. That's not true. Freezer temperature might kill some germs, but that is not true because temperature does not kill all life, and so there's a lot of life that the temperature does not kill. There is thriving life
Wow.
in Antarctica and on both poles.
Argumenticity.
Temperatures, and so there are bacteria that live there. So maybe it might kill some bacteria in the milk, like you said, 32 degrees, but 32 degrees does not kill all bacteria. I know that for a fact. The reason is, when the milk comes out of a cow, it's 99% water, whether you know it or not.
Oh, boy.
And pasteurization puts it down to 32 degrees. That does kill the germs. Okay, I understand it, but my understanding of pasteurization is you heat the product to kill bacteria. I don't have a computer here, but I'm going.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Another guy out there confirmed that.
Somebody try to cover him up.
I'm just going by my understanding. Well, I worked at a dairy, I worked at a dairy for 10 years, and that's how they do it. And then you run it through a skimmer, and that separates the cream from it. Jet 4. Yeah, it's a pretty milky job.
So why are you trying to cover him up?
I drink around a cow. I'm tough.
heard that.
Whether you know it or not, Holstein cows and black cows does not give chocolate milk. But, you know, a lot of people think that.
No, I thought that was a joke. I didn't take that serious.
Why are you taking things so serious for, buddy?
I know, this is a CB radio. But you can learn a lot on a CB radio, you know? I mean, but then there's a lot of misinformation on there, too.
Just go down to a supermarket or, you know, to a place and buy milk, you know. They don't even know it comes from a cow. That's how dumb they are. Explain this one, John. Where's strawberry milk come from?
Yeah, explain that one.
Strawberry milk comes from white milk, and all you do is add the flavor to it.
That's right, just like Ovaltine. Where's Ovaltine come from?
Yeah.
They're doing something wrong. Almond milk. That's the best milk you can drink.
What diet? Almond?
Almond, what if you're allergic to nuts?
Did you get that you cranked up the table or cranking?
You say almond milk?
Almond milk and silk milk. That is pure product. It's good for you.
Oh boy, where are you at there, guy?
Where do you get almond milk at?
How do you get milk from a nut?
Well, you got oat milk. That's good for you, too. I'm wondering what the properties that's in it that's good for you. What are you deriving from it?
It's good for you. That's the best milk you can drink. You know.
Well, if you don't enjoy the talk show, there's a lot of other talk shows. There's 40 other channels with other talk shows on it. I mean, man, this is America. There's a variety of life. And nobody's forcing you to listen to this talk show. There's a lot of other people out there that do enjoy it. So, and there's other people just like you, they don't enjoy the talk show. But, you know, you have a freedom. This is America.
Oh, I mean, I like all kind of milk. Chocolate milk, white milk, almond milk, silk milk. Hell, I like it all.
I heard goat milk is supposed to be good for you, but I don't like to drink dairy because one thing is, I don't think we should. One thing, a lot of people don't have the enzyme to break it down, the enzyme.
Yep, lactose intolerance, just like me.
It's because they don't have a lactose enzyme to break it down, and that's what enzymes is so important because we need enzymes in our bacteria in our gut. Well, we need bacteria in our gut, and we need enzymes. And enzymes are a catalyst, and so without that catalyst, you know, things don't activate. Just like a two-part epoxy, you have the two parts, and they don't activate till you mix the two together. And so that's what an enzyme is like. And so people don't have the enzyme to break down lactose milk, and then they have all kind of problems. So I don't think we're really designed to drink milk, but well, especially the pasteurized or processed milk with all the. I mean, when you worked at that dairy plant, so I mean, if you worked around the cows, I'm sure they put a lot of drugs in them cows, like antibiotics and hormones and steroids and stuff like that, don't they?
They didn't back then. That was back in the 60s. From 60 to 70. They never used that. Now they put steroids in it. That's why the young girls has bodies that are, you know, more mature than they used to be back then. It's because of the steroids they put in it.
Yeah, but things are a lot different now, aren't they?
Yes, sir, they are. You know, they ain't nothing like it used to be.
And that's why I'm afraid. That's why I don't like to drink the milk products now. And especially, you know, especially the way they raise all the livestock nowadays. It's not like the old days. Now that they're so confined and everything in close quarters, and they have to use antibiotics and they have to immunize and shoot them full of all these drugs. Otherwise, they all get sick.
Well, they got lactate milk out, you know. They claim that's good. I don't know. I never did drink any of that.
Right, so if it's lactic milk, they just add the enzymes, I'd imagine, or I have no clue, but I don't know. they would all have to have antibiotics because of the close quarters that they live in.
Oh, they give them antibiotics. They have to, because they don't have enough land, to eat grass and stuff like that. Like you said, during close quarters, and they got to do that to them.
Right, and that's why I don't eat a lot of meat products, man. And that's the source of so many people have so many sicknesses and problems now, and you have to go back to what we're eating nowadays. It's not like the old days.
Christ, I'm a farmer, and I know tons of dairy cow people that sell milk, and they goddamn sure are not their tested.
Chickens, that's another thing. I would like to have my own chickens and my own eggs.
Chicken.
Because, chickens is the same thing, the way they raise them and stuff. And then now, and all the drugs they shoot into the chickens, and then now, they raise the chickens here, they send our chickens to China, they process them in China, turn them into nuggets and chicken patties, and then they send them back here, and then we eat them at McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and all them other places, or Kroger's or whatever.
It's a shame, though. It's a shame that they had to export them over and then re-import them back.
That's ridiculous. And then can you imagine all the foreign bacteria that were susceptible to getting on that food, and going from thousands of miles this way, thousands of miles back this way, and all these Chinese people handling it, and so many hands handling all our food.
When I take my cows to the sale, I raise Black Angus. When I take them to the sale, I have to sign a paper that they have whatsoever, and they test them. Test them. If you ever get caught with antibiotics or anything in that cow that's going to market, you're done selling cows.
Thing is, they have to catch you.
What'd you put log was? I put half an hour in loading gear from 3 to 3:30, and I put an hour and a half from smithing.